It's Thursday, November 13th, about 9:15 in the morning. I've driven half an hour to a town I've never been to because I need to get a tooth extracted, and then another tooth next to it. I have to have a cavity filled in that one. So I want to take a look at this town, and all right. Never been here before, man. I hear there's a movie theater. In fact, there it is. And a thrift store. Let's drive around. So let's walk around, rather. Oh my gosh, I'll turn off that copyrighted music. Well, let's see. I'm here early. I don't have the tooth appointment until 11. This seems like a chiropractor's office. Oh my gosh, it's like is this lens dirty? Let's see. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Now this theater once was a vaudeville house. And so apparently they have plays, musicals, and movies as well, 3 nights a week. Thrift store that looks closed. Like some movie called Regretting You. Under new ownership, this looks like it could be an antique store. In fact, it has to be. Let's see what kind of stuff we have here. A calendar for the distant year of 1985. Yeah, looks like it's got some maybe interesting stuff in there. When does this place open? No idea. Doesn't seem to be any, I guess you have to look on Facebook to find out their hours. It's too early for the store to be open, I guess. This place, it looks like a thrift store, maybe. Yeah, probably. Tattoo shop. A steaks and more place. Spoonful of sugar. Creamery, deli, more. There's a really good Mexican restaurant here, I know, because a food truck came to my town from this town, and there were some great quesadillas, and it was pretty authentic Mexican food. So it's called La Bota. It's somewhere around here. I was gonna get some food from it on the way home, and then my wife reminded me I won't be wanting to eat food after I have a tooth extracted, and she's right. There's the post office. Flag's at half-mast because of Dick Cheney passing away not long ago. Wonderful, peace-loving gentleman that we all loved, of course. Just such a great guy, Dick Cheney. I'm being slightly sarcastic, but it's okay. Looks like all the cool businesses are over there. This side of the square looks like it's mostly gone with newer buildings. That looks like the sheriff's office. Boy, but that's pretty magnificent. Look at that. Wow. What does that say? Public health. I guess that's where hippies go to get free treatment or something. Let's see. Well, sorry this wasn't more exciting. Maybe after the tooth extraction I'll come back and see if those stores are open. Man, I'm here way too early. I took the day off for this stuff. Hold on. What's weird to me is these stores don't have names. They don't have any names on the front of their businesses. That's odd to me. Well, let's take a look at the town in case you want to move here. Let's go this way. That's a nice house. This is a town of about, I don't know, 1,800 people, I believe. It appears to be, I can't verify this, but it appears to be a town that has no traffic lights, only stop signs. From what I have seen so far. This must be the high school field, possibly. Church. Oh my gosh, this is the place where I'm going to get my tooth yanked out. I just happened to wind up back here. But it's 9:20 and I'm supposed to be in there at 11. So that's a little too early. Now, is there a chance that antique store back there might have things that I like? It's possible. I'll have to see how I feel when I leave the tooth extraction place. I went to the dentist yesterday and she said I've got a cavity that's down on a part of the tooth where you pretty much have to remove it. It's kind of on a root that's exposed, so it's not a good thing. And then I've got the tooth next to it, they're going to repair a cavity there. Excitement. So they're building a mental asylum here, and looks like we're leaving town. I probably should turn around. Yeah, sure should. Oh, yes. Home here coming up right there, that's the home of, that's where Bob Keeshan, Captain Kangaroo, was born. And this is the birthplace of Richard Speck right here. Well, a flashing red light, I don't think that counts as a red light, so I'll say that this town doesn't have a red light. Look at that church, man, that is pretty cool. Oh yeah, what do we got here? Some more old buildings. There's Bear's Den Pub, and we're right near where we were. Just the outskirts of the town square. It's the Main Street Motel. That's pretty cool. Yes, indeed. This is where the hired help live. Just kidding. Well, that's a nice house. How about that? Drive carefully. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty nice town. The air conditioning people that got my air conditioner working back in June when we were about to be broiled alive came from this town. And I was told that I should get them because they were going to fix it, and they fixed it I wound up saving over $2,000 by getting people from this town. So I would say that I salute this town. And they've come back and helped me with some other plumbing issues since. And they seem to be good, right-thinking, cool people. What is this here? That must be where bands play. That's cool. That's really cool. You got bands play there. Fantastic. Yeah, that's really cool to have like a little band shell like that in the neighborhood. Except all my favorite bands now are robots on pseudo.com, so they don't really exist. Wow. You should move to this town, then we could hang out. I'd have a reason to come to this town and eat Mexican food because I'd have a friend that lives here. So I encourage you, all of you, to move to this town, only 30 minutes away from Grottu Orloff. This looks like a lovely town to retire in. Oh my gosh. Let me... That's a neat house. How about that? And this house here, what the heck? That's pretty good. Pretty good house there. Okay. Very small town, but you've got just about everything. If you've got a Mexican restaurant and a movie theater, what else do you need in life? Well, there's no comic book store, but who knows, that antique store with no name may turn out to have a comic book section in the back. And if you need comic books, you can just get them by mail order from Kevin Johnson at Gotham City Comics at the historic Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona. Give him a call, and you can, even if you live out here in small town places with John Deere dealerships, you could get comics sent to your doorstep. I should be getting a shipment of comics from him in a few days, which is giving me something to look forward to in life. I've got surgery coming up December 8th, about 2 inches away, maybe an inch away from where the surgery's about to happen on me now. I've got, it's my upper right back teeth that are being worked on today or pulled out. And then it's my right eye that's going to get cataract surgery on December 8th. So I figured I better get this tooth extracted now and get healed up before they start working in that exact same area here less than a month away, which I'm, yeah. See how that goes. So this is... wonderful little town of Ghoulardi. Ghoulardi. Ooh, this looks like a cool little building. What is this here? Linux. Plug and heating. For sale, man. That. Kevin, buy this building and this would be perfect for your comic shop, man. That's a cool building. For sale. One of you buy that and turn it into a comic store. I'll come work for you, man. I swear I will. Let me go back around and see if we can see that from the back. Okay, I thought it was going to be one of those old TV and radio repair stores. It might have been at one time. Just something about it made me feel like that's what it was going to be, but people don't have that anymore. We've got this white spot on the middle of our TV in the master bedroom that I think was caused by Ambrose the cat trying to hit a fly on the TV screen and caused a white spot. It glows, and it's, I don't know. Where do you go to get a TV repaired anymore? If I can talk, I'll do a video later tonight. If I can't, I'll grunt and moan like Frankenstein's monster and show comics. That will be, ooh, look at that. Look at that house, man. I gotta zoom in on that. Pretty darn cool. Oh, look, this is a big house here. Oh my gosh. It's not for sale, but all kinds of neat stuff in this little town. There's this place again. Let's take a look at this place. It is now 9:40. I've got a little bit of time to kill. But of course, if I get there early, maybe we'll work on me early. Beautiful little bush. How would this be for a comic book store, a collectible monster store? For sale. Let's see what it looks like in there. Oh, how neat. Well, I think that's the same color that Gotham City Comics has already painted in Mesa, Arizona. Maybe he could open a second location here. Who knows? All righty. Where's my car keys? It's 9:42. Let's drive around some more in this foreign alien town on November the 13th. It's World Kindness Day. I heard that earlier, that you should do a random act of kindness. Because, you know, kindness is the new punk rock. Yeah, right. If you'd ever been to a punk rock show in the old days, you wouldn't buy into that bullshit. Mother. Okay, yeah. What is that? It's the telephone building. That's interesting. Well, how about that? It's not that anymore. Wow, the telephone building. That's just a place that sells flowers for sissies, man. Look, don't ever have to put your Christmas tree up. Just put some ornaments on that thing that's already in your yard. It's like apartments there from the 1920s, possibly. Oh, let's go this way. This looks cool, man. Down here. This is making me feel like a little bit like the Pacific Northwest. I don't know, but my memories of the Pacific Northwest are from when I was 10 years old, so they're a little bit fuzzy. Yes, indeed.
Across Iowa, very beautiful, especially considering the time of year.
We were supposed to have these beautiful northern lights last night, and I went, but right around noon, all of these planes started flying overhead doing crisscross patterns, letting out white vapor trails, and that became clouds until the entire sky was cloudy, covering up any potential sighting of the northern lights. So I don't know what that was about, but who knows?
next upcoming break brought to you by your partner in the field, New Co-op. It's True Country 540.
Oh my gosh.
Through the incredible support of our members, New Cooperative's recently completed fiscal year allows us to pay the following 2020.
This is a great oldies country station, but it does a whole lot of farming news for farmers that it's all right. It's all part of the flavor, I guess.
10 cents per gallon on energy sales and 1% of retail feed sales. That's an average total patronage of more than $30 per acre on corn.
Look at that church. How about that?
New cooperative members will soon receive checks paying 50% in cash on 2025 qualified patronage, plus $13.3 million
houses over here.
in 2019 local and regional deferred equity. That's a total cash payout
that
of over $29.8 million paid directly to our members. New cooperative.
It says JW Carpentry. For a minute, I thought it said Interplanetary. I thought maybe that's like an old school comic store, but no. It's JW Carpentry, not Interplanetary.
Serving over 12,000 members online at newcoop.com.
It is 9:45 KWMT. We're on the line with Brad Heitman from BIS Commodities. Brad, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty darn.
Oh, I'm back to the same place where they're building this mental asylum. And I'll turn around the hardware store again.
Oh yeah, I'll bet so. It's been, how long has it been since we've gotten a lost vehicle? What's the last one?
I don't know if I can tell you.
Yeah, that little town's very similar to the one that I live in. It might be, I'd say it's about the same. I'd have to look at the crime statistics and things like that. It looks to me about equal. If it looks like they might have a few better restaurants there in this town, but that can always change. And I don't know. And we've got a good antique store in town. Well, there's a few antique stores. We got one good one, and I don't know about. The jury's out on that one that I couldn't see the name of. I'll have to go into it later. Look it! It's a horsey. You remember when people used to say "look it" when you were in third grade? There are actually people today, adults, that say "look it." Look it. Man, I don't know. It's a sign of low IQ, I think. Look it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go and wait in the parking lot of this tooth ripping out place because I'm done looking at these houses. Everything's wonderful, but I'll look up. Go to Facebook and look up the antique stores in this town of Ghoulardi. I remember the name is Ghoulardi. Okay, man. Well, here I go. Wish me luck. I'm going in to get my tooth ripped out. It's going to be so much fun. Oh my gosh. Looks like a nursing home is what this looks like. I'm not gonna have fun, but afterwards maybe I'll get to go. Oh shit! Well, I'll see you guys later.